Hello there, everyone! Alexman here, and welcome back to another session of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Last time, we cleared up the Mountain of Death, which also got a second Twilight Fused Shadow. We also got Epona back, we rescued the kids, and we got a few more bugs at our disposal. And in order basically to find where Hylia is, because she wasn't with the kids, we have to now go into the near region, which is Ghost in Twilight. So that said, let's head that way, shall we? But first, we're gonna have to find a couple bugs up in up here in the next field. This session's gonna be probably uneventful one to say the least, folks. Just because of from the time you get here to the time you get to the next dungeon is probably about a session in itself. So we need to go find is the grasshoppers, I want to say. I think there's one right there. Just deep. Yep, you, bird. That's it. I'm having trouble with you. You need to die. You're causing me so much grief right now. I was going for the bug, and you got in my way. Sorry, Epona. Hope I didn't hit you there. My apologies. So we got to get to this bug right here. There's one right here in the distance. So walk up slowly to it with your lamp equipped so that you don't actually get startled. Because again, the lamp actually does basically calm down the bugs. So bear that in mind. There is another bug over here that I think is on the bridge of Eldon. I don't think we can get the second one yet until we get another item for us to do so. So that said, we're going to have to skip on the bugs. It doesn't matter if we miss out any bugs right now at the moment either, too. Is that... Oh, we also have levers. Their first appearance here in this game. And they are quite the unique character, quite unique monster, I'll give it that. Also, I love the Twilight in the region. It's like this boundary that's kind of otherworldly. Now, I think the other bug is out. Oh, there it is. I see it. Sometimes it's hard to see the golden bugs, especially over here, because this is where the levers start to show up, and these things cause a pain in the backside. Come on. Because, again, they're always far away, so use your bow to take them out. It's kind of weird the levers are here, though, because, again, last time we saw levers was in the Gerudo Desert. So the fact that they're here now. There we go. Also, last session we also got bow upgrades such as bomb arrows. No, now I've lost the bug. Hold on a second. Where'd the bug go? There's the bug. There's the stupid levers. Don't like these levers. They cause all the stain because you're just trying to get a golden bug, and yet these levers are all over the place. There we go. There's our grasshopper, female grasshopper. So I find that one the most tedious to find, just for that reason, because it's in a huge field with little to no landmarks. All right, let's get out of here. We need to head up to the bridge of Eldon. Let's see, where is it at? There it is. We also took down. Oh, King Bulbin is down for their first time we've seen him since almost cutting our arm off. So. Okay, I think there's a bug. Yeah, there's one right here. I think we can attain to get it now. If not, then like I think this is the male one we can get right here. The other one is going to be a little tricky because that one's on a upper ledge. We get the bug to fly around, and there we got him. The plasmid or prismid. One of the two interesting bugs. The other one I think is up on an upper ledge that is locked away by I want to say the hook shot, but we don't have that item just yet, and I'm not sure if we'll be able to get to it, but we'll certainly give it a try. If you go beyond this point, the bridge will not be able to come back, so make sure you get all your things done before jumping across this bridge, because as soon as you get closer here, there's a point of no return. There was a bug at one point in the original design of it, that, or at least the design of it, that was quite unnerving. That the Bridge of Eldon would get away, And for some reason, you would be put back on the opposite side, where the on the Hyrule field area, but you couldn't get away. Oh, I can actually get it now. Oh, don't fly away, you. There we go. That was the female Placid. That's not intentionally how you're supposed to get it, but at the same time, however, that's the fastest way of getting it. Up there is actually a way to get to a piece of heart. We'll probably come back to this later because that's where we have to go. Alright, we need to get our bomb arrows out. That we also got from Barnes as well. So now we can use our arrows exploding. As soon as you blow up those rocks, the Twilight starts to be a nuisance and breaks away a section of the bridge. So yeah, we can't go back. In the original version, as I said earlier, the original version was kind of bugged that if you saved here and came back, then you would not be able to continue the game. It would be self-locked. There's some oddly looking creatures over there. Yeah, this would be our first time actually encountering these things with Human Link. Yeah, this is interesting. The same thing still applies. You have to kill them all in one swoop, so it's kind of a little trickier because you don't have Mindo to help you with this one. I'm on you. But yeah, see, they're kind of tricky on this one. You have to hit them all once with a full attack and hope for the best you get them. Come on, buddy. Get closer. There we go. You want to do this now. Kill these things off. Because that does indeed create a portal above us. But we can't fast travel to it because there's no ground underneath it. We'll have to find the bridge later. That bridge section is somewhere else in Hyrule, but we have no where it is right now at the moment. But as soon as we do see it, we can put it back. But until then, we're trapped on this side of Hyrule now. Until we get the Twilight of the Luneta region cleared up, we can't go anywhere. So, let's head off to the Twilight itself. This is just a big hallway here. There's a few off paths here, but it's all for either side quests or plot important items that's later in the story. Also, if you're riding Epona, the opponent will not get close enough to the Twilight. Apparently, the opponent even hates the Twilight. Ah, we're finally here. There's only one fused shadow left. So this is the last of the Twilight. You'll see, I guess. Whether or not you accomplish your final tasks and survive is up to you. Hehe, so what will you do? Continue the game. Because that's what we have to do, folks. We have to continue the game. Let's go. Into the last of the Twilight. The biggest region. Legend Twilight? Yes. Let's go. We're gonna become a wolf for a good long time, folks. Let's go see what this Twilight region has to offer. Literally nothing at this point. Oh, and there we go. Can't last long enough in 2 seconds. Wish we had the Moon Pearl. Alright then, I guess I'll have to help you. But what a shame this is the last of the Twilight. I've become so fond of seeing it covering this world. You know, you're no better than Zant, Minda, at this point. Was it really the last? You'll see. Hee hee hee. So we should get going? Sure. We have to deal with Keese and everything. Dark, evil Keese. Yeah, there we go. I can actually grab this thing out of the air. Link can actually jump high enough for it. That's actually kind of funny. We also get an introduction of our next scent. Yeah, we get the scent really early. I really wish they didn't put the scent right here unless it's like sometime later. But this is Hylia's little bag around her leg. But Alexman, can you at least promise me this? Just come home safely? Well, I kind of broke that promise now, didn't I? And you can only hold on to one scent at a time. I don't know why they tell you this. Because usually after you get the scent, the previous scent done with, you don't need it anymore. So I don't know why you'd have to learn new scents. You know, just forget the one automatically. You smell the girl, don't you? I can tell by the look on your face. Well, good. It's another clue then. But this scent is quite old. I wonder if she's still alright. Hee hee. Now, this particular sequence is done differently in the manga. Like, Hylia, well, at least Hylia in-game, and in the manga are basically one and the same. The scenario is somewhat the same, but for some reason or another, the manga puts more emphasis on Hylia's story rather than this game, personally. Which is kind of a downfall, I think. Because once we get to sequences to actually help Hylia out, well, she kind of gets forgotten somewhat between the story here. Hey, haven't we seen that castle before? So we finally made it back here. Well, only a little further, so hang in there. Or so I like to say, but this is going to be a lot harder from here on out. Hee hee hee. Oh, thanks, Midna. Let's get started. So, let me get back to my attention there of Midna, or of Hylia. Hylia's story is actually a little bit more, is a lot better in the manga than it is in-game. Just because, well, she actually becomes more an active component of actually helping out Link in the manga. Unlike here, where she barely helps at all, to a certain extent. Also, there's also a particular hint of her memory loss and whatnot that we'll basically get into later. Her memory loss in the manga is addressed a lot sooner than it is in-game. So, again, I think it's because, man, if they could just remade this game with the manga story, I think I would be better off, personally, to be honest. Yeah, we're just moving through the fields here quickly. There really isn't nothing to explore in the open worlds we come to in this Twilight region. Just because, well, because there's no bugs. Like, you can't find golden bugs while the Twilight is involved in the region. You can only find bugs when you're in human form. Or at least when the Twilight is gone from the fields. So, bear that in mind. So, this is like a sort of like weird fast travel, or fast region in this place. Yeah, fast travel in the region. Also, we're gonna do the introduction of another instance of Twilight beasts here. Well, soonish. Look at, we're actually going back into town. Hey, and there's people walking in there. Now, Princess Zelda told us that these people are living in fear. The townspeople. And they don't look like they're running in fear. And I don't know if it's a discrepancy issue or whatnot, but they don't look like they're in fear in this place. They look they're living out their lives, not knowing they don't know if they've turned into transparent forms, but these guys are just talking like they're normal. See here, there's a man of Zora's child collapsed near here. I thought Zoras were typically found up north, right? I wonder why one came down here. Well, I heard that he was taken to the bar on the other side of the Southern Road. The bar? You mean Telma's place? She's got it rough. We got introduction to Telma and her bar. Let me know, that's gonna be like a standard place of operations for us. But yeah, but look at this though. Like, these people are meant to be wallowing in fear, not knowing that they were just taken over by the Twilight beasts, and yet they are just wanting their lives. I'm surprised that the objects that they were carrying also turned into spiritual forms too. Not sure as to how that works. I would imagine it's whatever you're carrying has a particular soul essence into it, but nothing more. Because obviously enough, these guys shouldn't be walking around with spears or hand baskets or anything. It really shouldn't. So there's I'd be wondering if that's if anyone can figure out that issue for me. That'd be great, because technically these are spirits now, but they're also physical beings too. I heard a boy passed out. When? Where? I don't know. Oh, that was helpful. Yeah, you don't actually have to follow this scent here. You could just maybe just go down this road here and get the map filled out if you want to. So, bear that in mind. You don't really have to follow the scent. Hyrule Town is nowhere near complex as to get around. It's more like linear paths and everything. The scent's coming here. There's an open door. Let's go in here. And here she is. There's Hylia. Perfectly safe. Oh, there's a Zora child right there, too. This boy, can you save him? Alright, little lady. Just try to settle down, okay? I just sent for the doctor. But this is strange. A child of the Zoras. I wonder if this all is related to the incident the soldiers were talking out and back. Huh, what an emotional reunion. Yes, a girl and her wolf. Hee hee. Sorry, but you know how it goes. These folks can't see you either. Hee hee hee. Yeah, we're forever alone with Midna here. Well, we had total complaints from citizens who can't send prayers to the spring spirit of Lake Hylia. Go there. The location's on the one showed on the map earlier. Got it? No, sir. What? Study it and know it well. So yeah, we have to study this map here, the map of Hyrule. I've received orders from above to investigate why we can't go to the Spirit Spring in Lake Hylia. Got that? So Lake Hylia. Well, we got a place to go. Also, it shows on this map actually shows call points for Epona if you so choose. That's kind of cool. Well, we can't do anything about Hylia here until we restore the Twilight realm back, or the Hyrule back to normal. Hylia doesn't know we're here, so we have to basically find the spirit, which unfortunately we don't have the spirit fragments or the tier fragment pouch to actually get ourselves, you know, this thing restored back. So I'll maybe be talking more about Hyrule Castletown once we actually able to walk through this place in human form. But until now, there's a few minigames here, or there's one minigame right here, and a collection place where we can actually put our golden bugs to use. So, all you stupid Bulbins. Yeah, I kept saying these guys are goblins, but these are actually Twilight Bulbins right now, because those creatures again are part. You know, I was wondering if King Bulbin is actually converted into these types of creatures too. You know, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if that would be the case. But you know, details. Because it's weird, because you never see King Bulbin in the Twilight realm at all. So, all for, you know, he could just be a spirit, really. He could be a spirit like anyone else. So we have to follow ourselves to the Lake Hylia, or the Great Bridge of Hylia, where we can find where the Lake Hylia is. Because we can't go down to Lake Hylia in normal means, so the road to it is technically blocked off. So, unfortunately, we might have to take a plunge. And a plunge where the lake is? Most likely. I take out those goblins right there. Goblins. They're Bulbins! Even I can't keep them straight anymore. So we can come down here. There's the Great Bridge of Hylia. And they actually gave you a nice location of this. The Great Bridge of Hylia. And Eldon. It's kind of weird. It's Hylia and Eldon. Nothing else. Over 100 years, this lake got deeper as a result. There's the big tree from... Now, to be fair, that's the tree where the water temple used to be on top of. But now the water temple is not anywhere near underneath that tree anymore. Weird. Oh, this feels a little oily. It's icky on my paws. Hey, do you smell something funny? Something's missed. Oh, he just jumped out with no animation. That's kind of weird. Okay. You missed, buddy. I know you guys are bad at aiming, but goodness me. Oh, no. Take this one right here. And we can't jump away from the fields. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we gotta jump on the boxes. No. Jump off! So, here we are now at Lake Hylia. a very low lake, to be fair. Technically, that would still break our legs, to be fair. Phew, that was a close one. We're lucky there was a puddle down below, huh? So this is Lake Hylia, but there's so little water. Sounds like the Spirit Spring should be around here as well. Anyway, let's take a look around. Yeah, Lake Hylia has certainly gotten smaller over 100 years. Oh, there you go. There's some Zoras. The drop in water has been faster than predicted. At this rate, Lake Hylia will dry up. It's a race against time. We've had absolutely no water flowing from upstream. There's no mistaking it. Something must have happened at the water source in our home, Zor's domain. Yet how are we going to return upstream to our home? With the way things are now, we can't even walk back there. Can't walk back there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're kind of stuck down here. We need to find a way to fly. Minda, you can fly. Just carry me. I'm not that strong. Oh, right. Sorry. Well, actually, you can't talk to me. I'm actually a wolf. I'm too old for this. Fires and Folly's watertop land of fascination. It's our grand reopening at our new lake bottom location. Yeah, nice lake. Don't lakes have more, I don't know, water? Do the Zors who live upriver do something? Or is it the curse for that spirit floats up there? Oh, whatever, it's not like I can go up there and complain. That's way too high. Was that a customer? Yes, it's a monster! Monster or no monster, we're taking it down. Alright, come here, you little Bulbin. But this Bulbin has a brain and an idea. And it actually shows another gameplay mechanic. We have to deal... These things are... So, can we assume that these creatures are also... These things can also be commanded, these little... Like the birds we saw earlier that we were fighting at the start of the session. This is where... They're basically been conformed into these. And somehow have... a saddle on them by default when they transfer? Who knows? Alright, so we have our pseudo mini-boss here. The Twilight Boblin with the bird, with his own weirdly bird creature. It's not really a boss fight. It's more of just knocking the Bulbin off of his mount here. That's all we have to do. You have to lunge at him and just keep biting his chest. You do this until you win. He will start firing, fire arrows at you, so you just gotta keep yourself moving to make sure you don't get hit by it. But the bird just can't be no better alone. And get that Bulbin right off. And now we can just take him down with ease. Yeah, you had a smart plan, but too bad the bird you were riding is a bird brain. Ha ha ha. What are you doing? I'll go ride him. Hey, stop it! I'm your new master now. Settle down. Hey, why don't we use this guy to get all the way up to the lake's water source? Okay. Hup! I'll hope he doesn't let me go. If he lets me go, I'm gonna... If I die, Minda, I'm blaming you.